ready. What's going on, everybody? It's Nick with Gym Empowerment, here with Miss Ashley. Gonna go through the app and see what kind of feedback she has. So how's your night going, Miss Ashley?
Pretty good. It's almost over.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was work?
It was a long day, but it was good.
Oh yeah, you're here all day, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, give me a little bit about like your fitness background.
There's not much of it. That's to begin with. I tried really hard when I was like 19 to 20 to get to a good regimen of just not necessarily losing weight, but trying to get fit. I've got scrawny little arms.
Okay.
Trying to like strengthen my core and strengthen my arms. In this past year, being a student, I'm trying to lose a couple pounds, cut out carbs, cut out sugar, which I failed at miserably. But that's all I've really tried.
Okay. What do you think made you fail?
Part of it is the job environment.
Yeah.
Being around such delicious food all the time, I just want to eat carbs and pasta all day. I can't serve mac and cheese and I want to take it home. It's hard.
Or you're the dessert person.
Exactly. It's really hard.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, I know you had some medical problems, right?
Yeah, I have rheumatoid arthritis, which definitely allows me to do a lot less than I would like to, especially in a gym or in like a workout environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what if you had like a specialist that could help you kind of get into it with a regimen that would be specific to you, that would be very easy on your condition?
If it was easy on my condition and easy to like work up to, I think I would be more interested rather than just having people go, do this will help, do legs this day, and do arms this day, this will help. If I had like a steady, daily, small regimen that works up, I think that would work with my RA.
What about like, so with rheumatoid arthritis, like, do you think something like fitness could actually help it?
I don't know. Because in the past, trying to work towards making my arthritis better and stronger has led to more flaring and more swelling and more damage.
Okay.
So
what kind of stuff led to more flaring and more damage?
mostly weights.
Okay.
Anything with extra weight behind it.
Was it like too much weight or was it any weight?
It was just kind of any weight. Dead weight was better than anything.
So was it more like the holding on to it, pull motions, push motions, or like?
Yeah,
what kind of
so
motions?
it's all my joints. So if I do the same thing too many times, too much repetition normally, things start to swell and start to hurt.
Okay, so it's like the squeezing.
The squeezing, the holding, in my elbows and in my shoulders, if I'm doing any type of bench press or weightlifting from the upper position, it's 3 or 4 reps in and then my whole body is done.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could find somebody that could like hook you up with like a body weight plan.
Yeah, that would be better because I can't just do one spot at a time or it hurts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like
So-
just doing leg day means the next 2 days I don't walk. So.
But it means you're
Try
doing
not to do
something
that.
right.
Yeah,
but
very true,
I mean,
very true.
hey, there's always a cost
Yeah.
for everything.
Cool.
But no, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you what we have going on here and just see what you think. So
What is it called?
it's called the Gem Fitness app.
The Gem.
Yes, ma'am. What do you think of the name?
I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good.
Well, what do you mean pretty good?
I don't understand where the gem comes from, but.
So our company's name is Gym Empowerment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That, yes, I like it.
You get it?
Yes.
Okay, alright. So this is a prototype, just like right off the bat. So it functions for the most part, but there are some things that you can't fully click into.
Okay. Yeah.
But
You're
so
still
when you
working
come in here, you can sign in as a member. Now, right off the bat, we have a lot larger of a community of gyms on there. So it'll come up with the gyms. You'll be able to like click on the gyms.
It's closest to me.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. So you'll be able to filter based on like the distance.
Cool.
We're working on future filters that'll be able to like do what kind of location you're looking for, like Pilates, yoga, or almost like a physical therapy for your wrists and stuff. So there'll be different colors on there. Now what's really cool about it is you'll see all the information from the entire gym. So you've got like the contact information, operating hours, the location of it, because that's obviously pretty important. You want to know where it is. But my favorite part is the equipment that they'll have.
So it'll tell you what's there for me to use.
Exactly. That way, like if you're looking for a gym, you don't have to go into 10 gyms around the area and be like, well, do
This
I
one
like
works.
Yeah,
This
like
one works.
maybe this one works. So you'll be able to just hop on our platform and you'll be able to like click through them a little bit, see what they have to offer, and then like you only have to go into like 1 or 2 gyms.
And kind of see how the environment is rather than. Yeah,
Exactly.
That's cool. That's
Now,
cool.
what's really cool is that we're gonna leave a little place right there for a gym to like create their own bio. So they're going to be able to talk about like their culture in the gym, what differentiates them from the competition.
Maybe what their goal is as a gym.
Yeah, exactly. And then like maybe run specials, you know, because that's always a huge thing for consumers.
Big
Like,
specials,
exactly.
holiday specials.
So as far as like right here, do you have any suggestions or any questions?
I guess as far as equipment goes, would you guys also add in if they have like saunas, massage chairs, all that stuff to be included?
Like Aspire has the massage chair.
Well, yeah,
My
that's
favorite
cool.
part about Aspire.
Tanning beds.
Okay, is that
I
important
don't
to you?
use them,
I was
no,
about
but
to
I think
say.
they're cool. I think they're cool.
Have you ever been in one?
No? I think they're cool. That is really cool though.
So what's really cool about this is that you'll also be able to rate these gyms.
Can you kind of do what Google does that tells you how busy that gym is during that time?
Yeah, we can
So
probably
at like
take
9
those.
a.m. it's super busy, and I'm not the type of person who wants to be social, so I'd rather go at like 7 a.m. when like no one's there.
Interesting.
That
Okay.
I think that would be a good one.
Okay. See, I like that. That's awesome. Now, so when you come in here, you'll be able to like sort through the gyms and stuff. We'll add new filters in the future, but you'll be able to. One of my favorite features is the trainer aspect of it. So you'll be able to come in here. It'll bring up a list of trainers. Now, my
Are they
favorite.
all trainers with your company?
Yes.
Okay.
So we have trainers. We're gonna have a very selective process because we only want the best trainers. Like we just don't want Joe Schmo that says he's a trainer.
Yeah.
You know, we want people who can really help you.
Are really dedicated.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
We were like really dedicated to helping people change their lives. Because that's what a fitness professional does. They change your life. Like they literally will empower you with the knowledge.
To keep things different forever.
Exactly. And like a lot of times fitness professionals are like accountability coaches too. It's like, did you like I was with you for a little bit. Like, I'm on
Actually, what
acid.
is that? Those are carbs right there.
Yeah, what are you doing over here? She's like, don't look at me.
Cool.
So now what's really cool about, well, my favorite part about this is that you'll be able to filter through the trainers.
Cool.
So right now, like finding a trainer, pretty much either like get a word of mouth, like I'll tell you, hey, this is a good trainer, or you go into a gym and they're like,
here's our trainer.
yeah, you're like, I'm looking for a trainer, and they're like, well, Bob over here is available, so you get Bob.
Yeah.
You know, like, how do you know you're gonna get along with Bob? Like, how do you know he actually cares about your success?
How do I know Bob even has the experience I need?
Exactly. So we're trying to change that and make it a more personalized experience to finding one of these professionals.
Cool.
So you'll be able to filter things like distance is important, but this will, what we've noticed with our professionals is that they're willing to come to you most of the time.
Fair
So
enough.
that'll be
So
really
if
cool.
I pick a gym I like, find a trainer I like, my trainer will come to the gym I like.
So that's a rough one because there's some gray areas there.
Okay.
Because a lot of the gyms, like if you like to go to 24-hour fitness, and you bring a trainer into 24-hour fitness, they're not gonna like that.
It's
But
the
the-
same way at Aspire.
Yeah.
Like you have to use their trainers. You can't bring in your own personal
Exactly.
trainer. Okay.
But there are some like really cool smaller private facilities
That allow you to do that.
that they're not as busy. So you don't have to be as social. You like be able to get in there, do your thing, and they allow those trainers to go in there and help you. Exactly. So you're able to do that and then like do specialties. So this is one of my favorite things. We're gonna add a couple of different more specialties, but like something like what you're doing would be like functional fitness or like all around fitness. Just you want to just live your life easier, just
yeah, a
like
little
be
bit
more
better.
flexible, have a little bit of muscle tone,
Yeah.
you know, just that's and a lot of trainers specialize in that functional fitness aspect of things. So I really like that too. And then
Do you think you guys could add trainer specialties at yoga to this?
oh, absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, absolutely. So our end goal will be to have like all health and wellness professionals on.
All of them.
So
Wow.
like yoga, Pilates, massage therapy, chiropractors, acupuncture, yep. So like all the health and wellness. Like we've even been approached by like meditation professionals
That's cool.
that are
Yeah.
like, hey, like we have a great database. Like you have a great database. We want to get our stuff out there too because meditation's.
Yeah.
Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, and it's a great way for me. I love to meditation, yoga, and then a stern workout.
Yeah.
And then you end with meditation again.
Yeah.
It's like a well-rounded circle of mind, body, and soul.
If you could do that every day,
That'd be so good.
you would
My
be.
patience would be awesome because I don't have any.
Oh yes, you do. But that's a lie. So back here, you come back and you'll see like different fitness. Like so, there's like the availability. So like the trainer's like, okay, when are you available? Because you have to fit my schedule.
As well. Yeah.
You know, like you can't work on their schedule. It's got to be on yours. That's all there is to it. Now, what's really cool is like once you get the knowledge from these, like from a couple of training sessions, you don't have to continue to use these guys because their goal is to have you use them a couple times.
So that you can continue on your own.
Yeah, so you don't have to continue to use them. Now, sometimes people need accountability coaches. You know, just somebody to be like, hey, like, are you checking? Like, did you do what you need to do? So that's where this like online training will come in.
Cool.
So you can buy an online coach. And it's a lot cheaper of a price too to have an online coach because it's not as personal. It's just somebody that says, hey, how are you doing? Like, they really check up, and what's cool about these people is they truly care about your well-being. They want you to be healthy. Like, they don't want your wrists to hurt.
Yeah.
They want you to just live as...
Feel better.
They want you to feel better, exactly.
So would they be sending like emails, messages saying, hey, these are the few things you should do, how are you feeling, adjust your routine based on what's going on?
Maybe like depending on the relationship that you build with them, it might even be like a text message.
Oh, cool.
You know, so it's all about the rapport that they build with you. Now, we also, like, you can do by top rated. So we're gonna have a rate and review system on here. So you can.
Cool.
So what my favorite part about that is that people will be able to see what they're getting before they make a financial commitment. Because the trainers aren't cheap.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't be cheap because the ones that have the knowledge to change your life,
they're gonna actually do the
they're
job.
worth your time.
They're
Yeah.
gonna do the job.
So what's really cool about it is that you'll be able to come in here and. Oh, here we go. So.
I was gonna say, okay, I'm following.
So here's the review system.
Oh,
It'll
cool.
just be really simple, kind of like an Andrews list type
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So, or like Yelp, really. So
Yeah.
like 5 stars and leave a comment. It's
Awesome.
really simple. Some people, we've seen Yelp comments.
Oh, yeah.
They can be really, really long, or they could just be like short, sweet, and to the point. Now, what do you think about these green stars? We were thinking about changing them to gold.
I would absolutely, considering everything is the same color, and you want your stars to pop out, I would change the color.
Change it to gold?
I would.
Yeah,
I
we
would.
would definitely.
Or yellow or red even. Just something that stands out from the regular setting of your app.
Okay.
Yeah.
We like gold. 'Cause
Because it's gold. Star.
Now, we also, so everybody on our system will be certified,
Okay.
but we are going to do a background check component as well.
Oh, cool.
Now, what's really important about this is that some of these professionals might come to your house sometime or go meet you at a very personal place.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to trust.
Feel safe.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we're providing that.
That's cool.
So we highly recommend, like, if you're going to do a very private place like that, the background check is very important, and we're going to stress the importance of the background check to these trainers. So, like, they need to know, like, we're trying to protect everybody involved here.
Yeah.
Like,
Them and the guests.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we don't want anything happening. So now, what's cool here on the trainer profile, you'll be able to kind of find everything that the trainer has. So you'll be able to find like their specialties. You'll be able to see like, oh, they do all around fitness. Like they can actually help me with, so like one of my good friends is a movement specialist therapist. So he can help with wrist mobility. He can help with mobility in general.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, he's not cheap, but he knows what he's doing.
What he's doing.
And he does it well.
That's important.
So you also be able to hop on here and see like what their rate is, how much like, you know,
How much per hour?
yeah, exactly. And then like you'll be able to get some contact information. So
And then up here, is this more just about the trainer themselves? Just maybe like an
Yeah.
autobiography of
Yeah.
who they are, what they're doing, maybe where they learned a lot of these things?
yeah, well, maybe not exactly. Yeah, they could probably
Yeah,
do that because
some of their
like I'm
experience.
NASM certified.
Yeah,
you know, and
yeah.
this is my experience. But we also want them to give them a little personal information about themselves too. Like I like to sports, or like what are some of your interests? Like if you were looking at an app like this, what kind of
Outdoors. Someone
Outdoorsy?
who's very willing to like get out of the gym to get the same kind of fitness
which is really cool because there's a ton of trainers like that
Yeah,
that can
yeah.
bring their equipment
with them.
to like an outdoor park.
Yeah, like to go to like Red Rocks or something.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
all that space at Red
Have you?
Rocks.
So how much experience do you have with yoga?
A lot more than I thought I did.
Have you ever done yoga on the rocks?
I haven't, no.
You
But I
haven't?
know one of the teachers who does teach yoga. on
Oh,
the
you
rocks.
do?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you know this person?
The girl who helps teach yoga on the rocks went to the same yoga school in Costa Rica for 500 hours as my friend I went to high school with. Her name is Mesa Bailey Patton. She's a professional yoga teacher.
Wow.
Yeah. She's a
You're gonna
private
have to
yoga
hook
teacher.
us up with
I
these
can do
people
that, yeah.
because we're just like, hey, yoga on the rocks would be so cool.
It would be so cool.
There's like
Thousands of people
I'm
would
like,
show up for that.
what?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Butts everywhere.
So now it's cool here. So yeah, that's one of my favorite aspects because right now until we actually get like a person, like it's we call it a compatibility assessment. So
Yeah.
it'll be like a personality test, like a very quick one, like
Yeah,
a fitness-based personality test with like a fitness assessment too.
Yeah.
That way we can take what you've input and then output like what the best match for you will be.
That's cool. That's cool. I'll
that
definitely give you my friend. Her name's Madison Bailey Peth, and she's got her 500 in yoga from Costa Rica.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, we
Yeah,
definitely
that
need
would
that.
be cool.
Did you know Alexis is doing her yoga?
Is she?
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
started her
didn't.
Core Power Yoga.
Oh my gosh.
She said it was not cheap.
No.
She said it was
no.
expensive, and I'm like, wow, how are you
Yeah.
gonna like how you about to get money from this?
Yeah, at some
that sounds
point.
great. And she's like, I don't even know if I work at Core Power. I just want to do it just to do it. And I was like,
All right, girl.
all right,
All right.
more power to you, homie.
That's awesome.
So yeah, as far as this, do you have like any suggestions or questions that you think would like improve it?
No, I think this is awesome. I love that you're gonna have a little biography from the trainer themselves, and they have their rate and their information and what they specialize in. I think that's great. If anything, maybe more than one photo. Maybe an insight into their life.
Okay.
Just more than one photo, so I know who I'm looking for. Maybe the first time I meet them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So like, what would keep you from using the app? Or I guess the first question is, would you use the
I
app?
think I would. I do. Because I think having an app is a lot easier than trying to go into a gym and become very personalized to someone. This allows me to scan different trainers and different facilities until I find a place and a person I'm comfortable with,
Yeah.
which I think is awesome. The only thing that would stop me from using the app is how lazy I am.
Okay.
You know, like I need to have that. What's the word I'm looking for? Huh? Yeah, the incentive to do it myself.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah, I have. Yeah.
So if we had like competitions
Yes.
or stuff that like kept you on the app,
Yeah, things that would intrigue me to come in. Maybe like a sales here, and they're like, "Hey, Ashley, you've done 5 different trainings. We'll give the next one you half off," or
Okay.
something like that. I think that would be easier.
I can see that. That's more like for a trainer based.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
they
it might
give
be
to you.
trainer by
But
trainer.
like from our side of things, like
Yeah.
what kind of
Is there a price to get the app to download anyway or to sign up?
is free?
Man, I don't know. That's really cool.
So what kind of competitions would you be most interested in?
I don't know. That's a difficult one. Like, maybe competitions on who goes. No, that's a bad one because everyone's different.
Or what kind of like meeting goals? So like if we had a goal tracker.
Yeah. If you guys had a goal tracker, I don't know. Do you guys give points back in any way? Like, do you have a point system?
So this is just the bare bones, but we are gonna do an aspect of it where you're gonna be able, like if you do a certain type of training, you're gonna fill out a piece of your gem,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
once you fill out the whole gem, then you move to a next level, and then
Yeah.
you'll be able to share that on social media with your
No,
friends. Like, hey,
I think that's awesome. I think
Yeah.
that's really cool. I think that's a really great way to ask people to step it up and to keep moving forward. I think that's awesome.
so
That's a good system.
Some of the things that we've run into is like people say, what would keep me on the app after I found my gym and found my training? What kind of things would you say would entice you to keep coming back?
The fact that I have a trainer that was still willing to stay with me and work with me, even though that I've achieved my goals. You know, maybe my goals have changed, or maybe I want to continue to push myself a little bit more. If I have a trainer I like, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with that gym.
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that'll definitely keep me going back is finding the right person.
But will it keep you coming back to? So you already have this trainer that
Yeah.
you like, and you already have the gym you like.
So
So
it keeps coming back to the app.
yeah, what would keep you coming back to the app?
Probably the fact that the only way I can use the trainer is through the app. Rather than having trainers go away from the app and say, "Oh, this is a personal thing. We don't need this gym." You know. So if your trainers stay with it, then I would stick with it as well.
And so even if all right, so the trainers will stay with that, but you guys establish a relationship outside of it. You know, you guys can like set
Yeah.
up stuff.
But
Now,
it's still her job as a part of being a part of your app, or him being a part of your app. The only way I can contact with them or make a plan with them should be through your app.
okay.
I think. You know, that way, if I do want to contact this person, I do want to make an appointment with them, I should do it through your app. That way, I continuously go through the app to
Yeah.
get the same training and get to the same person.
So like almost like a message system.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
Maybe try and discourage the thought of having you contact your personal trainer without going through the app, just so that there is
Okay.
more
Yeah.
more reason to come back.
Yeah. So the way we were going to combat that is that we're going to have people pay for the trainer on the app.
Yeah.
Down the road.
So
Exactly.
if I want to pay my trainer, I have to go through the app to get that payment
Exactly.
to her. I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's
And
awesome.
I think like one way to keep the trainers on the app, we're going to add a tracker, like a QuickBooks, so they can see how much they're making, like Uber does.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That would be
like,
awesome. So they can
the only
see,
way you get to track it is if these people pay on it.
and if they keep coming back to you, that's how you keep getting paid.
What kind of like value do you think like a news feed would bring to it? Like that had a whole bunch of kind of fitness articles that would either talk about
On
nutrition.
the app, I think that would be awesome. Yeah, like just regular fads, like they have the huge kale fad. Well, cool, if you're in this fad, here are the things you can eat and drink to make sure that you enjoy this and that helps your diet and your nutrition.
Like learn about the ketogenic.
Exactly.
Like, if I would have never known that, you can drink tequila and whiskey on the ketogenic diet.
That's awesome.
And that's just something that's cool to know, you know?
Cool. Yeah. Maybe some information about the Whole30. So many people learn the Whole30.
Yep.
Just articles on that. Articles on juicing.
What about like different workout routines?
Different workout routines. Heck, even recipes.
Yeah. So
I
just
think-
like a health and wellness forum.
Yeah, just helping them, like that way trainers can post things and maybe even other people who are using this app can also be like, hey, this is something really cool I found, I want to share it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's
What
awesome.
about like how important would like establishing a community amongst these people be to you?
Very.
Like so you
Very.
can like see other people's successes and
Yeah, and if I can connect with them and I see that they're working for the same goal as I am, then we can do group training activities and be together at the gym with the
Yeah.
trainer and not just be a loner trainer.
one of our next features that we're going to have on the app will be a gym buddy finder.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be really
so that
cool.
way like you can put in your availability and you can put in like what you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
And it'll kind of make the connection on like the bio and it's like you guys will get along great.
Let's do that.
Go work together because there's no better way to get into fitness than with a partner.
Yeah, and with that you should add, heck, if 2 or 3 different people have the same trainer, maybe try and connect them to the fact that we all enjoy the same trainer for the same reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So like, do you think the rate review system would do that?
Yeah, it should definitely play a part into your compatibility for finding a buddy. The rate system.
The rate system?
Yeah.
How do you think that could happen?
Like if 2 or 3 people rate the same on their trainer, it should instantly send that compatibility. So it says, hey, both of these people gave this trainer 5 stars. I wonder if they'd be willing to work together.
And do a group training
Yeah.
because when you do group training, it's normally cheaper.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool.
And then that would make a little connection too. So
Yeah,
it's like
a bigger community.
yeah,
Right?
exactly. Okay.
Cool.
So do you have? You can play with it a little bit. Just kind of tell me what you think about it. So right now, like I was saying, it's just a prototype. So you
Yeah.
kind of just get to see like that's where they create their profile and stuff on it.
This is where you see this.
All the gems, exactly. So,
that's just-
so when it comes up blue, it just this shows all the buttons that you can.
Oh, okay.
Because like I was saying, this is a prototype, so it's not like super cool.
So it doesn't work completely yet.
Yeah.
Cool. I've been doing
For
some
3
with
weeks it
trainers.
will be.
That's awesome. Well, I think that's really cool. And I like how right off the bat here you get their picture and just the basics. 5 miles away, morning, evening. And then you have to click on for rest information. But the basics that you have right off the top are perfect. Like I don't think you need anything more than
It's got
that.
like a distance tracker.
Yeah, the price. That's good. Those are basic specs. You should definitely
So
have right
just
off
change
the top.
the stars.
Change the star colors for
Okay.
sure. I think that's really awesome.
What do you think about like, so we have an hourly rate here, so they'll be able to like do a slider. So like this is the least I would pay. So this is gonna go lower. We're gonna adjust the rates on it.
So like once I go to the person, one thing I would add on here too is like up to each personal trainer's obviously would be maybe sales or specials to add an after that. So if the trainer does say like, if you train with me 3 times, I'll give you your 4th time half off. And each trainer does their own thing, but I would maybe add a button for that.
So maybe, or just in like, if we, so how do you, right off the bat, do you think it would be easy for us to just add it right in their
Yeah, right in her
profile?
bio. Yeah, that
so
would be
like,
perfect.
hey, I do this.
Yeah.
And if you do this, I'm going to offer you X discount.
I'm gonna give you so much time off for putting so much effort in.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you meet your goals, and I'll give you this % off. If you refer a friend, I'll give you this.
And if we keep going, things will keep working that
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
So my question for you is, what do you not like about that?
That's hard to say just because it's not full yet, I feel like right now, it's very basic, it's very simple and easy to use. Once you start adding more things, it might change, but right now it's very easy to use, it's user friendly. and it's clean. It's very clean. Like I'm not distracted by anything.
Okay.
So I really like the way this looks.
Okay.
It looks really good.
So I'm curious what you think. So this is the new one. We redesigned it. Now I'm curious what you think of our. So this is our old
Okay.
prototype. Curious what you think and maybe compare and contrast. So this one's an actual prototype on an app. You sign in, plus you can say it's the same basis of it, but it'll go into a little bit. Yep, it'll go into a little bit more detail. Now it'll still bring up like the list of trainers and stuff, and you got the filter button down there, so you'll be able to. There's not as many filters, you know, but then it'll go in, so like you can click there or dip next, and then it'll show like a. We changed the rating system to instead of like a scale of 100, we get 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh,
Does
yeah.
that make a little bit more sense?
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah, that's way better.
Way
Just trying
easier.
to rate one person on 1 to 100 is a little hard.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a
You're
little,
getting specific and down to the nitty gritty.
Way
And
too
it's like, eh.
specific.
So
So
this
you
will-
can favorite your favorite trainers.
Yep,
the ones you favorite
exactly.
for. I wouldn't do that for the next one. I think that's silly.
You-
You can see them all. No,
yeah.
if you find a trainer you like, you're
So,
gonna
but
stick
we
with them.
do like, if you go to My Trainers, we have the suggested
Matches.
there.
Oh, that is.
So that's kind of like, so My Trainers will be the suggested matches.
Oh,
So
okay.
you'll be able to see like, okay, out of all the information that I inputted, this is what we recommend. These are
Okay.
the people that we think would be best.
For what I want to do.
Exactly.
Cool.
So you'll be able. Then you won't have to completely sort through
Every single one.
one.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, just check
So,
these ones out.
do the members, like if I were to make this app, I fill out a part of this app that says what I'm interested in, what I want to do?
Exactly.
Okay.
What kind of your
And that would
experience and what you're looking
give
for.
me this suggested matches based
Exactly.
on what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, keep
Now,
that for sure.
what we were talking about the gem system is on a profile here. So we're gonna do it like a 2-prong type thing.
Okay.
So for consumers, you'll be every time we do a training session, it'll fill out a little piece of the gem.
Okay.
And then like I was saying, once it gets filled out, it'll be like boom,
Boom.
you leveled up.
Congratulations.
Share
Yeah.
this to your friends.
Cool.
Now, but on the opposite side of it, for trainers, we think it would be really cool that once they completed a training session and that kind of training, it would fill in a gem and that it would show their experience.
Yeah, no, and show what I've done to complete my gem.
Yeah, or like, so, and it would also like match you up like, okay, I'm looking for a functional fitness person. This person has done 100 functional fitness training sessions. Would you be more like, you'd probably pick them more than like a person that has like 10, 15?
Yeah,
You know?
absolutely.
So it shows their experience here. So this is the map. This is an iteration from about 2 years ago. Just from using it right now, which one do you like more? What do you,
The other one.
and why?
This one just looks childish. Like the map looks a little bit more cartoony. It doesn't look very real.
Okay.
And it looks like it's going to be more difficult to use than the other one.
Okay.
The other one just seems like it pops up very easily. For
Okay.
sure.
Just more modern.
Yeah, it's very much more
Okay.
modernized.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they're pretty basic right now. So there's also the inbox system.
Inbox.
Like so this doesn't work right now, but we
Would
we
have the
have
same thing.
we've have thought about that. So
Okay.
right on the very first version of it, it won't be on there
Yeah.
because it it costs money. to make
Yeah,
that
it's
stuff.
a big
Right now we're just trying to develop it and establish
started.
ourselves exactly.
Yeah, no. No, but I definitely like the other app better
Okay.
than this one. I like the color of the other app mainly. It looks just more subtle.
Yeah, just
calm.
more inviting.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have any suggestions that you think could like really take this thing to the next level?
Advertisement. Like if you're gonna make an app like this, you need to put it on all social media. You need to get it out there. Like you need to get the word out because I don't know of many people who have a gym app that allows you to pick a gym and a trainer of your own accord.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to advertise how personalized this is. I think.
Because there are some apps where you can like find trainers,
Yeah.
but there's not anything where you can find both.
Yeah, not both, and see what I like in a person, see what I don't like in a person. I like that, and I think the more you get that word out, it'll be it'll kind of catch on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, but this is great. It's great.
Awesome. So you would use it?
I do. I think I would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Ashley.
Of course.
I appreciate your time.
No problem.
Thank you.